welcome to the Big Brain Time Debate Podcast. I'm Seth.
I'm Jared.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Ira.
And I'm Kyle.
And today on the Big Brain Time Debate Podcast, we are arguing, will ambidextrous people take over the world? I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I would think so.
I'm a judge. I'm in the middle today.
He is judging us today.
I guess you could say he's both left and right-handed.
All right, yeah, so ambidextrous, you do not have a dominant hand. You're not right-handed or left-handed. You are both, or maybe neither, if you can't write very well.
All right, let's try not to make this political, people.
All right, you guys want to start? Jared and Caitlin?
Sure. Okay.
All right.
I don't think that the left-handed, right-handed, and for things like handwriting and mini golf and, what have you, for day-to-day things would provide you that big of an advantage just because enough to dominate the world, because I think, I did not think about this, but as we grow up, you get so used to using either your left hand or your right hand that you will adapt to it in any situation. So being able to use both hands is not that big of an advantage. And this is just a horrible debate. It's just a horrible topic. You guys,
how dare you? A wonderful topic sent to us from a viewer.
Well, my original argument was going to be something along the lines of no, because the ambidextrous people will be too busy doing twice as much as everyone else, but I don't
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, though. I mean, it's not like you're going to be doing homework from one class with your left hand, and on the right hand, your brain isn't going to be like...
It's also like people are typing more, so there's not really, like, right-handed, left-handedness isn't really a thing anymore, because people aren't writing physically as much anymore, or at least our generation isn't. And for other skills, it's kind of whichever hand is the free hand in the moment of, like, where I work retail, and that involves like taping boxes, putting together boxes, opening boxes with box cutters, and I'll just use whichever hand is free.
Yeah,
I'm right-handed, but I just use whichever hand's free, and it works.
All right. Have you guys heard of G.K. Chesterton?
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds familiar.
No.
It is said he could write two things at the same time.
Which is
that was one. Oh.
Which is insane. I actually know that was true.
Cool. I was hoping it was true. That's a lot of talent. Now just picture. Oh, Chili, my dog's whining. I'm left-handed. You people don't know the limitations. Scissors,
I do. I'm left-handed.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Scissors.
It was your right hand you just held up, though.
So if G.K. Chesterton can write twice as much, imagine if he was a political saboteur. Now picture, too, if you're an assassin, all of a sudden, two pistols? No problem. You have equal aim in both because they're both as precise. Or if you wanted to murder people in an orchestra, you know how you can play either right-handed or left-handed?
I'd like to ask my opponent why he immediately jumped to murder.
I mean, world domination.
Why an orchestra?
Murder does not necessarily...
You bring all the world leaders into a single orchestra. Or like all to the same concert, and that's how you take over the world.
Yeah, because you switch to the other side with your handedness, and then you can just stab with the bow.
But does that give you world domination?
If all the world leaders were in a violin concert, and suddenly, by freak accident, half the people just switched hands and then got a bow through the head, it'd shake things up. And who would be there to save us? The ambidextrous people. To save us. All right, that's my whole argument.
You prepared.
I think I stand with what I said. It's not enough. I'm clinging to the topic here, and that is world domination. And I don't think there's enough things. I don't think the ambidextrous could give you enough advantage to have world domination.
Ira, you have a tough act to follow.
I know his point was so great that it's hard to come up with literally anything else. The thing about ambidextrous people is that they can it's like they have a better understanding of both sides of how society has been for basically eternally, because right-handed people have been dominant for pretty much all of human history, while we left-handed people have been ostracized, ignored, and even forced out of our left-handedness because of the discrimination of the right-handed people. Those right-handed desks that we always have in our schools. Yeah, that's always a pain for me, because they're always right-handed. And then of course scissors and various other things that are attuned to the right-handed folks. But ambidextrous people can be representative of both right-handed and left-handed people. They can help uplift the left-handed people, while at the same time relate to the dominance of the right-handed people, and thus would make better political candidates. Basically, yeah, that's how they take over the world, by appealing to both
What a
sides.
metaphor.
Way to keep politics out of this one.
See, it's got nothing to do with right or left politics. It's just right or left-handedness, because we're discriminated. We left-handed people have been discriminated against.
Okay.
That's basically my argument that I just came off.
So what are right-handed people missing that is going to give ambidextrous people such an advantage?
Left-handed people are more intelligent, I have heard, and are also more likely to be president.
Barack Obama was left-handed.
Exactly.
Wait, he's left-handed?
He's left-handed.
Well, he wasn't ambidextrous though.
It's fair.
I mean, you kind of have to be somewhat ambidextrous in a right-handed dominated society as a left-handed person, because they force you to use your right-handed a lot in a lot of situations.
Or you could just be right-handed like the majority of people.
Or you could stop discriminating against left-handed people.
This argument got fiery.
I'm telling you,
Kansas.
there's a lot of metaphors happening right now. Write it down.
But I don't want to write anything down.
Yeah, there's subtext
Make
going
sure
on
to
in
use
the
both
text.
hands.
I can't do that. I can barely write legible with my right hand.
Are you left-handed, Kyle?
I'm right-handed, but it don't look good.
Oh. Man.
Pardon my grammar.
What?
Pardon my grammar.
Now, I will say, I can play mini golf with both right-handed and left-handed, which does come in handy. I will hand that to you guys, but I don't think winning a game of mini golf, again, brings world domination.
Any closing statements? Because we're closing out time-wise, and then Kyle has to pick a winner.
Kyle, no pressure, but if you don't pick my side, we're not friends anymore.
Can't make a good argument.
I'm just kidding.
Make a good final statement then.
You are
If you don't
feisty.
pick my side, I'll never guest star again. No. I'm just kidding.
We're getting ultimatums. Jared's getting feisty. What a day.
Jared's getting
We're both
feisty.
secretly ambidextrous and trying to know. We've infiltrated the.
Well,
All right, Kyle. Who won?
I gotta go with the side that argued they were taking over the world. That those arguments were, at least Seth's was great.
Oh no.
This was clearly rehearsed. I was told that I didn't need to prepare.
It was beautiful.
It depends on when the arguments come in.
Just in the car on the way home thinking, what could you even argue here? Dual wielding.
I like dual
You
wielding.
really have to be ambidextrous to dual wield.
Yeah.
You have the dominant hand in the
but they'd be better at it.
I mean, not necessarily. You have to hold your stance. You have to have one side front, one side back for it to be effective.
Well, I've made my decision.
Dang it.
See you next week.
Bye.